Warning, this is a video unlike any videos I've ever done on this channel. That means if you are watching this video hoping for a Bulgaria update, that is not what this video is about. If you are watching this video hoping to see a science experiment, that is not what this video is about. If you are watching this video expecting me to talk on and on like I'm doing right now, that is not what this video is about. It is a video on a video game, and a zombie one at that. So please be sure, parent discretion advised. There's not, I don't swear or anything, but there's zombies that you kill and stuff like that. So anyway, please be aware. You've been warned, and I don't even know why I did this. I just was bored one day and decided, all the YouTubers in the world do this. Why not? Although I'm not really a YouTuber, so anyway.
Hello, boys and girls. My name is Andrew, but most of you know me as Mr. Faber. And I decided to take this opportunity to teach you how to survive should we have a zombie apocalypse. So why don't we do this? This is going to be a teaching moment. Now, we want to be realistic, and as much fun as it is to play easy, we should just default ourselves. Also, we should, I think that's pretty good. That's fine. Let's just go with that. Alright. So, here we are entering a simulation of sorts, teaching us how to survive a wild world of zombies. Here we are in the desert. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take in a new citizen. The White River Settlement, it's real, and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. Basic survival is your active quest. The quest is status is displayed on the objective tracker on the operating thing right over here. For more information on quests, access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. Fantastic. Wonderful. Although you don't really need that, because that's what I'm here for, to teach you. So the first thing you do when you are out in the world is punch a cactus. No, just kidding. You scavenge. You gotta look around in your environment for things that you can use. In this case, punching a plant, which will give you fiber somehow. Oh, and garbage piles give you empty bullet casings. See, this is all very realistic, obviously. Okay, so then the other thing we need to begin is we need to punch little branchy kind of things. Ooh, a bird nest. Guess what a bird nest has? Oh yes, eggs and feathers. Anyway, so we're getting wood from these weird branchy type of plant things. But now we can see up in the corner that we need stone. And one of the options is to go up to a big rock and just punch it. Because everyone knows that in real life, if you punch a rock long enough, little pieces of rock just fall down, right? If you're not sure, you can find this on fakefacts.com. Okay, so we should probably look for some rocks that are just on the ground, and still punch things. Ew, gross guy! Let's see if there's anything on him. Nothing. Okay, I wouldn't really recommend doing that in real life. Not only is it really gross, but there's probably germs on them too. Oh, feathers! I love feathers. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so we're running into this problem where there are no stones. Where are the stones? Oh, bird nest! Okay, look at that feathers. They're so pretty. Alright, where are the stones? Seriously. Oh, pokey plant. Aloe vera. Really good stuff. Not only to eat, but also for, medication and stuff like that. So let's pick some of those up. Where are the stones? If you're not sure what stones look like, the ones that we're looking for, at least, they're going to be... Ooh, that's a chicken. They're going to be on the ground, and they're going to look like a stone. Kind of like this, except smaller. Oh, there's one! Okay, so if you see any more, just shout out, okay? Fantastic. Bird nest! Okay, so... Oh, I love birds. Do you see that big building in the back? Here's step 2 to surviving in the world of zombies. Avoid places that have big buildings, because big buildings usually have lots of people that used to be alive, you know what I'm saying? They're not alive anymore, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So, anyway, that's why we're not going to go that way. We're going to move away from it. I feel like I'm wasting time, because there's just no rocks anywhere. And, step 3, things not to do in the zombie apocalypse. Don't walk on cactus. Alright, so because we're just not finding the appropriate materials to make our first axe, we're going to do it the hard way. We're just going to punch at the cinder block. And while we do, we'll just talk about some other things. So while you're looking to survive in a zombie apocalypse, the best rule of thumb is the rules of 3. The first rule of 3 is the 3-minute rule of you can't live more than 3 minutes without air. Then you have your 3-hour rule, no more than 3 hours without shelter. The 3-day rule suggests no more than 3 days without water, and 3 weeks is 3 weeks without food. So basically the idea of that rule is just to remind you that while we are going to be needing water and food and shelter, the most important and pressing issue is going to be making a shelter. Okay, so we have enough over here to make our first axe. Yay! And of course, just like in real life, all you have to do is queue it up, and then, whoops, and then you have an axe magically appear in your inventory, and you can do things like hack at stuff like this, and you can see that we're getting a lot more stone, or hack at big trees like this and get a lot more wood. But what we're going to do right now is get a lot more stone, because stone is really hard to get. Wow, look at all that stuff. Sure, let's go to these big, beautiful rocks, because these guys have iron in them. If you, look down here, you can see this little orange something stuff is iron. Did you hear that? Oh, I thought I heard something. Okay, anyway, so hacking away, and then you can see on the lower left-hand corner is your blue meter that tells you how much energy you have. And just like in real apocalyptic fashion, you need to make sure you have plenty of energy, especially since, zombies are wandering around. It's probably a good idea to just have some energy stored up, just in case you need to run. So I'm getting to the halfway point. That's cool. But when I get to about 30, I might want to stop hacking just to take a break, you know what I mean? It's all good. Okay, so we're almost done taking this. And just like real life, when you randomly whack at a rock with a stone axe, after about 20 to 30 hits, the rock shatters and disappears, and you continue to gather stone and iron into your inventory. Oh no, do you see that? This axe actually died, so we're going to make some more. Yeah, we'll just make a few more, you know what I'm saying? Because the more axes you make, the better you get at them. While we're making these, see level 2, huh? Level 4. Oh, so while we're doing that, why don't we read this book on hunting knives? Now, we can make hunting knives. So awesome. Alright, get rid of these. Get rid of these. And this one. And let's equip the 9 for now. Ma-da-dee-da-da. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Ooh, bird nest. Okay, yeah, I like to kill the bird nests. Not because I'm against birds. I'm not a birdist, okay, or anything like that. I'm just saying, when I have empty bird nests all over the place, and I don't know if they're empty or not, that's kind of annoying. So, killing off the bird nests that are empty help me to keep track of what I've looted already. I like to do the same thing with the garbage and stuff like that. Okay, so why am I gathering so much stone? Well, stone later on is going to be like super useful because, as you may or may not have guessed, stone is stronger than wood. And the reason I know that is because of the great tale about the 3 little pigs. You had the house of straw, the house of wood, the house of stone. Or brick, depending on what, which one you're looking at. Anyway, so we are going to take this beautiful little place and we're going to transform it into our Palace of Fortitude. And the way we're going to do that is, first wood and then stone. And so I like to gather a lot of stone. I also like to gather a lot of stone because right now we have crappy axes. You see this guy? He's already almost dead. However, when we get higher level axes, then the higher level axes can be used for good. You can also take these things and scrap them if you want. Boom, and you get 3 stone in return. So if you're in a place where you don't have a lot of stone, you could do that. I don't really like to waste my time by doing that, but, whatever. It's completely up to you. There's only 18 hours in a day. Whatever. Anyway, you'll also see the numbers on this as rock, and you'll see that they're starting to drop faster too, because a better axe means more efficient cutting, I guess. I don't know exactly what the logic is there behind that, but that's fine. So, we hack away, and we call this the grinding stage. If you've never played a game like this is the funnest part of any kind of game. It's just grinding. And I'm talking a lot, which means I like to sort of check out the world around me, because if you're not careful, you can, zombies can sneak up on you, and that's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, maybe it's a little fun if you're, something like, a weird person. But, sorry, I'm, excuse me. Anyway, but, yeah, normal people, at least, do not like zombies sneaking up on them. It is really uncool. Okie dokie. A little bit of wood here. We're actually in a place that is, let's see. Oh, I don't know where we are. We're somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And what we're going to need is a lot of wood, because we're in the desert. And in spite of what you might think, the desert is not a place where you deal with thirst issues, because you see these cacti produce fruits. And fruits contain juices, so we can actually turn those fruits into some tasty juices. What we will be missing is wood. In fact, this axe is almost out. No, I do have some. I'll just make 14 axes right now. But as you can see, we don't get much wood, not compared to other places. So we're going to need to get wood. You know what else we should probably get? Clothes. That's probably a good idea. So why don't we just put on a couple clothes, huh? That's probably just to make this more PG. You know what I'm saying? So we're in the desert. We're going to make the hat. For the quest and to get the bonus point, we got to make the hood, though. So we'll do the hood and the pants, but the hat actually helps us stay cool, so we're gonna do that. Alright, out you go, out you go, out you go, out you go. And you. And probably you. And you. And you. And you. And you. What are you doing there? Let's put that there. I don't like it when that stuff does that. Throw you out. Throw you out. Alright, one more. One more. And then we'll save the last one for, emergencies and crap like that. Okay, look at that. It's cutting away faster now. Bada ba bada bada bing. Alright, so once you have a good amount of wood, it's a good idea to do that. Just build a crummy ton full of wood. Not wood, axes. There it is. That was really loud. I'm sorry. That was, like, in my ears, really loud. Nothing in the mailbox? Come on, what's the deal? A glass pane and coffee beans! How is that not a good idea to pull out of the trash? Alright, maybe we'll eat the coffee beans from the trash. Come on, how does that not make any sense? Come on. Okay, so you see this down in the lower right corner, all this wood that's being gathered from a big tree like this? That is kind of what you want. So, yeah. This is the problem, though. Deserts don't have a lot of trees. I think this one is here just because it goes with the house or something weird. Anyway, and don't even get me started how this house randomly appeared in the middle of the desert. I have no idea who decided to build a house there. But anyway, that is going to be our significant problem. Let me put on some stuff here. We actually need to make, to finish the whole thing, we need to make the shirt, the shoes, and I'm going to make the hat. We'll have to put all these on just to pass the next quest, because apparently some people had trouble getting things on. I don't know. Anyway, alright, see, next quest, come on, pop it up so we can put the hat on. Done. Boom. Alright, put the hat on and scrap this guy because we don't need it. Alright, hacking away, keep going. Alright, and you know what? The perfectionist in me is really annoyed with... Whoa! That was really loud! Okay, the next, whatever, the next video I'll turn down the volume because that's just annoying. Phew, dang. Okay. Trash, hay, gunpowder. That's good. Except that we don't have a gun, but still, Alright, so you know what we're going to do? We are going to go adventuring. And we're not going to go that way, as previously stated. We're going to go that way. But before we do, we should probably create some weapons. So we got the wooden club thing here. Personally, I don't like the wooden club. You have to get up close and personal, and that doesn't work for me. What I really like is bow and arrows, baby. And what do we like the feathers for? We like them because you can make a bunch of arrows. I'm going to do 60 arrows because if we're lucky, we might be able to hold on, let me switch this on. We might be able to do iron arrows. See, we can do regular arrows, iron, steel, and flaming arrows. But the steel ones require something really special, and the flaming ones you need to have something really, really special. Alright, sorry. Getting distracted. Let's move along. Should we check inside the van? The sedan? Let's look. Because looting is so important in survival. And there's nothing in there. Let's look in the cooler. Nothing in there. Okay. I'm not going to even take the time to tear you apart. Rotting flesh and lead. Let's take them both. Why not, right? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, maybe in real life you don't take rotten flesh. Maybe you do. Ooh, hunting rifle parts, pistol receiver, and an empty can. Why not? I'm sure we'll be able to build something eventually. And we'll take a little wood. No, we're not going to waste time with that. We're going to go adventuring because we're going to get out of the desert biome. We'll come back to it. But for our evening, to prepare for our thing, you can see on the backdrop there's some big trees. We're going to need those trees. Ooh, bird nest. And I like picking those up, and those up too, and those up too. You can see that if you're, have any semblance of ADD like I do, it can get really hard to go adventuring because you see all these cool things that you just want to grab. So anyway, nope, not grabbing every the trees. I'm gonna go and do the more efficient way of tree gathering. And you know what? Right, so 97 health. Let's lose that. How do you heal from health? You eat. Oh, love those plants. They're so tasty. One more bite. Oh, that's the stuff. Ooh, and I like these rocks too. On our way back, we'll gather rocks. But for now, we really need to have like a lot of wood. If I were going to educate in the ways of this game, not in real life, I would say that you would want at least a stack of maybe 5,000 wood for your first thing. Okay, so you see how this ground looks a little weird? And here you see that red? That's radiation. And it's extremely dangerous because you die in it. So we're not going to go in there. Instead, we're going to get this rock because we're not going to come this way again. That's dangerous. And that means that we're at the edge of the map there, which means we should probably go this way. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that one. Hack at the rock. Hack at the rock. Oh, and our time is up. All right, so we'll be back again next time. Adventuring wherever, the other way. Cheerio, my friends. Cheerio.